We're with Karen Byers, assistant coach for the SPU women's basketball team. Karen and the Falcons getting ready for the first of 3 straight games on the road. The first of those is Thursday night at Western Oregon, and coming off a huge week last week. Karen, you're kind of halfway through your first season. Kind of tell what's it been like for you here so far at SPU?
Well, it's been a wonderful adjustment of just coming from the high school and the youth programs to coaching in college has been wonderful. The talent level is more dedicated and more skilled, and it is just fun to work with really high IQ athletes.
Yeah. Now, you said you never envisioned yourself as a coach. Your daughter got into playing, and then you just volunteered to help out. Is that how it went?
Yeah, my daughter played, and she played for a club level team, and this is on Bainbridge Island, and they needed some help. And I said, well, I used to play, I could jump in and help. And then the first day, I loved it. It was like, I just felt like, oh my gosh, this is something that I've meant to do. I loved just giving to those girls and helping them not only develop their skills in athletics, but also their life skills. So, it's something that my husband kind of pushed me into because I didn't think that was something that would ever be for me.
Okay. So you knew this wasn't something you had to grow into. You knew right then.
I knew it.
Oh yeah, this is me.
I loved it, and so then from that point on, I just learned about coaching. I coached CrossFit, so I kind of knew a little bit of how to break things down and instruct movement. But then I just started, going to seminars and reading books, and I got an older mentor who helped me coach and helped develop me as a coach.
And Coach Simon says one of the things you bring to the table, you're really good on skill development, developing things like that, and focusing on some offense. Talk about that a little bit. Yes, for sure.
So I think coming from the club and youth level and high school levels, that's primarily, I felt a lot of that was skill development because they're young athletes, they don't really know yet, so I learned how to teach skills along the way and how to break down each skill to easier skill or building blocks that we could build off of to get the desired result on the court. And I find that fascinating, and I love that when you see an athlete do something on the court naturally that you've been working on, I think that is just like a win.
That's what makes Karen's day, basically.
Yes, for sure. Yes.
All right.
For sure.
Did you see yourself becoming a college coach at some point?
It was a dream. It was one of those things that was like, oh, that would be great. That would be great. And I actually went back to school to get a business and sports management degree to kind of help the odds of me getting a college position. And I just thought, someday I'll throw my hat in the ring.
Sure.
Or if it happens, I'll be ready. Okay. And then it happened in the most unexpected way and earlier than I thought, but I'm thrilled to be here.
Now you say unexpected way. Kind of take us through the journey. What got you to SPU finally?
It was oddly enough through like Indeed or one of those social sites that I got an email saying that they were hiring. And I was like, I don't know anyone here. I'm just going to throw my hat in the ring. And through multiple months and multiple conversations with Coach Simo, it just happened to be the right place for me.
Through your we played 12 games so far. Is there any one game that has really stood out for you that you went home feeling really good about the way that night particularly went?
Oh, definitely the Central game.
Okay.
The first time I saw Central, we were at Regis, and
yes.
We didn't play them, but we watched the Central game when they played School of Mines. So I was like, oh my gosh, they're so fast. They're so, they've got their post, who is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, I just thought, we can't compete with them. And then we showed up to our gym. We had the right scout. We had worked hard. Our season we had grown in the proper way, and then we beat them. So that was it was great.
All right.
It was great.
Now you got maybe the most unique commute in the department. You take that ferry over from Bainbridge every day. What's that like for you?
I do. I take it over every day. It's getting here is lovely because it's kind of my morning wake up. I'll have my coffee, or sometimes I'll run commute, so I'll run from the boat here. And so that's lovely. The way home, it always seems to be twice as long. It feels twice as long on the way home. But, occasionally we'll see I got to see a pod of orcas 3 days in a row, and that was really special. So it's just a nice time to kind of switch from home life to work life.
Okay. And I say you run here now. You're running something you like to do when you're not coaching or being a mom.
Yes, running and trail running is definitely a passion of mine. So I ran around Mount St. Helens last summer, and I hope to run around Mount Hood this summer.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And didn't get a full holiday break because, of course, you were back for practice and game, but did you enjoy some time during the holidays with the family?
Yes, my parents came up, my sister came up from Oregon, and we had a lovely time. We always eat fondue on Christmas Eve, so that's a cherished memory for me.
Okay. Big games coming up this week. Western Oregon's a very quality team that's tough to play in their gym, and then St. Martin's also on Saturday, a good team. What are your thoughts heading into this week?
I think that if we can stay as focused as we were for last week, and that we continue to just trend on this track of development and aggressiveness, we'll be just fine.
All right. All right, Karen, thank you so much.
Thank you much.
All right.